Welcome to our module on malware analysis and defense, a critical area in cybersecurity today. We'll explore how to understand and effectively combat the ever-evolving landscape of malicious software threats. Let's dive into the 4 key types of malware you'll frequently encounter in the digital world. We'll examine their distinct nature and how each one typically spreads across systems and networks. First, we have viruses, which are notorious for their ability to attach themselves to legitimate programs. A virus must attach itself to a host program or file to execute and begin its malicious activity. They commonly spread when you open infected files or download malicious email attachments, often unknowingly. Next, we have worms, a type of malware known for its self-replicating and independent spreading capabilities. Worms can replicate themselves and spread without needing a host program or user interaction. They primarily exploit network vulnerabilities and often propagate rapidly through email systems. Then there are Trojans, which cleverly disguise themselves as desirable or legitimate software. Trojans trick users into installing them by appearing to be harmless applications or utility tools. They are frequently delivered through fake applications, malicious downloads, or sophisticated phishing schemes. Finally, let's discuss ransomware, a particularly nasty type that encrypts your files. Ransomware encrypts your valuable files and then demands a ransom payment, usually in cryptocurrency, for access. Its primary spread vectors include deceptive phishing emails and leveraging exploit kits to compromise systems. Now, let's explore 2 fundamental approaches to analyzing malware: static versus dynamic analysis. We'll differentiate between examining malware without executing it and analyzing its behavior during execution. Static analysis is our first method, where we scrutinize the malware without actually running it. This method involves examining the malware's code and structure without ever executing the malicious program. Key techniques include signature-based detection, detailed code analysis, and heuristic analysis for patterns. Its advantages are no risk of infection and quick identification for known malware samples. However, it's limited to known threats and can be complex to interpret obfuscated code. Dynamic analysis, on the other hand, involves executing the malware in a safe, controlled environment. Here, we execute the malware within a sandbox, a secure, isolated virtual environment. Techniques include behavioral analysis, sandboxing to observe actions, and monitoring network communications. The main advantages are real-time behavior insights and the ability to detect previously unknown threats. Disadvantages include potential risk if the sandbox fails, and it can be quite resource-intensive. Now, let's combine these approaches with hybrid analysis, a powerful technique for deeper insights. Hybrid analysis combines static and dynamic techniques, offering a comprehensive view of malware behavior and improved detection accuracy. Today, we'll explore anomaly detection, a crucial technique for identifying unusual patterns in system behavior. Anomaly detection identifies deviations from normal system behavior by continuously monitoring activities to spot unusual patterns that could signal malware presence. Let's now look at the anti-malware strategy flow, a structured approach to securing your digital environment effectively. This strategy represents a comprehensive approach to defense, ensuring multiple layers of protection against threats. Our first step in this flow is prevention, focusing on stopping threats before they can even reach your systems. Here, we implement proactive measures to completely stop malware before it can ever reach and infect your valuable systems. Next, we have detection, which is all about identifying and alerting you to any malware presence or suspicious activities. This phase aims to identify and immediately alert you about any malware presence or suspicious activities found within your network. Following detection, we move to protection, where we deploy tools and controls to mitigate any malware impact. Here, we deploy essential tools and controls specifically designed to mitigate the impact of any successful malware breaches. Finally, we have response, which involves planning and executing actions after a malware incident has occurred. This crucial step involves planning and swiftly executing actions necessary after a malware incident to contain and recover. Now, let's dive into the core prevention strategies, building the very first line of defense against cyber threats. These strategies are crucial for building a strong first line of defense, protecting your systems proactively. First up is security awareness, which is vital for every user in your organization. This involves educating users on best practices and how to recognize and avoid common threats like phishing attacks. Next, we have software updates, a fundamental practice for maintaining system integrity. It means regularly patching your systems to fix vulnerabilities, effectively closing doors that attackers might exploit. And finally, strong authentication, a critical layer of security for access control. This includes implementing multi-factor authentication and ensuring least privilege access for all users, enhancing security. Let's explore the key anti-malware tools, which are essential defenses against various digital threats. These tools provide essential defenses, forming a robust barrier against the ever-evolving landscape of digital threats. One crucial tool is real-time monitoring, continuously watching for suspicious activities as they happen. Another vital tool is threat intelligence, providing up-to-date information on emerging and known threats. Of course, anti-malware software is fundamental, actively scanning and removing malicious programs from your system. And finally, firewalls act as a protective barrier, controlling network traffic and blocking unauthorized access. Now, let's delve into malware incident response, a critical aspect of cybersecurity protection. This involves effectively planning for and recovering from various cyber attacks, ensuring business continuity. First, we have the incident response plan, which is essential for organized recovery. It's a structured plan specifically designed to handle security breaches in an organized and efficient manner. Key practices include defining clear handling procedures and establishing robust communication protocols for all stakeholders. Tools like the Hive and Cortex XOR are crucial for orchestrating and automating your incident response. For example, an IT provider rigorously plans for ransomware attacks to minimize disruption and data loss. Next, we have forensic analysis, which helps us understand the aftermath of an attack. This involves thoroughly investigating incidents to truly understand their root cause and overall impact. Key practices include meticulously gathering evidence, analyzing relevant data, and creating detailed incident reports. Essential tools like Ncase and FTK Imager are used for comprehensive digital evidence collection and analysis. A cybersecurity firm, for instance, uses forensic analysis to investigate and understand a data breach. Let's explore why malware analysis is incredibly important in today's interconnected digital world. Understanding malware is crucial for protecting systems and data, enabling robust defense strategies against evolving cyber threats. Let's quickly recap the key concepts and important takeaways from our discussion on malware analysis. These are the essential points and key takeaways that you should remember from this lecture. Remember, malware types like viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware each have unique characteristics and spread methods. Malware detection relies on both static, without execution, and dynamic, in a sandbox, analysis techniques. Hybrid analysis combines both methods for complete insights, while anomaly detection identifies unusual system behaviors. A strong anti-malware strategy encompasses prevention, detection, protection, and effective incident response mechanisms. Prevention is key, involving user awareness, timely software updates, and robust authentication measures. Essential tools include real-time monitoring, threat intelligence, dedicated anti-malware software, and firewalls. Finally, incident response plans and forensic analysis are vital for managing and recovering from cyber attacks effectively.